Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 72 of the West Coast POPCast, where we're feeling empowered. It's me, late Infinity Champion of the WCP. Joined, of course, by Zach. How you doing, Zach?
You know I'm doing all right.
All right. Knock, how you doing, man?
The final boss is here, man. I'm excited. NWA Power, we're going to get into it, but that was amazing, man. All those women tore the house down.
Absolutely. What a show. Check out Fight TV. Support them. Show them that women's wrestling does make money. We've got a great show lined up for everybody today. Last week was the pre-show for Takeover. We're back to basics. We're doing what we know. We've got games, we've got segments, we've got promo school. It's quite the hoot. But before that, we got to go through the weekly recap. And, of course, it starts off with Zach taking the ultimate bullet. Zach, what's going on in Monday Night Raw?
What's going on, Nick Khan? You think 4 hours is good for the business here? No, do not turn the show into a 4-hour show. I don't know. I'm going to start drinking Drano while I watch it. But two things happened during this episode, and the rest is just meh. Karrion Kross beat Ricochet as he came out in a very ridiculous outfit that is made to sell toys and stuff. That ain't selling shit. Lord Tensai is back. That is a ridiculous outfit. It is terrible. Any thoughts or jokes about it?
Listen, I'll go buy the Time Force Red Ranger if I want to look that looks like that, okay? Not this knockoff.
Gave me Shockmaster vibes.
Oh, man.
Shockmaster's shaking his head at that. Let me just say this. You had Scarlett. Scarlett, who makes awesome outfits for herself every week. New, different, very creative. You have Karrion Kross with an hourglass. There's your merchandising stuff that comes with the toy right there. Yes. Why didn't she make this outfit? This is so fucking dumb. Buy Karrion Kross. We'll see it Impact in a year.
Oh, man. Yeah, where's Scarlett at?
Yeah, I don't know. I read one place as COVID stuff, but who knows? The other thing that happened on Moist TV, a worthless piece of crap was on, and it led to Miz and Morrison finally breaking up. Miz snapped on him, and it looks like Morrison is going to be a little more serious now, and they're going to have their feud.
Okay.
Good. Give Morrison a belt, man. Next U.S. champ.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all that's noteworthy. I watched 3 hours to discuss just that.
Oh, man.
Enough.
Ultimate bullet. I saw that guy you mentioned, the Mr. Paul dude, get booed out of the building on Raw. They were not digging him at all.
Nope. Nope.
Oh,
Smart crowd.
Yeah. I have to ask, is this the only thing on Raw I care about? Has Mansoor and Mustafa Ali been working for you? I saw that Jinder just stomped out
I
Mansoor.
love them.
It could be better. It's getting somewhere, but yeah, it's fine though. It's not the worst part on Raw.
Dig that. And next week on Raw, well, I guess tomorrow, Zach, you have Sheamus versus Bobby Lashley to look forward to. So
Yep.
One of these days,
I can go back to my notes and just read what happened on that one. So.
Fair enough. Well, that's Monday Night Raw. Quick and to the point. Let's get straight to NXT. Nah, did you catch NXT this week?
I caught a little bit of it, man. That guy, ruthless aggression, Carmelo Hayes and Odyssey Jones, that coming of Mark Henry. Carmelo Hayes got the win in the NXT Breakout Tournament. Great talent. I can't wait to see more from him. He's going to take off. And, of course, the Samoan submission machine for Samoa Joe, first ever 3-time NXT champion. He has all the contenders coming for him, man. Hopefully he gets a Pete Dunne match. That's going to be amazing. But NXT was good, but we know it's changing soon.
Yeah. I have to say I hate Kyle O'Reilly now. After that he made a joke about, who was it, LA Knight's vest. And it just felt so fucking forced. I was like,
that was weak.
I was like, this is NXT for the better, I guess. It's changing.
He should not have a mic in his hand. I don't know what he used to be like on the mic in ROH or whatever, but this did not work at all. This is what in stand-up we call a bomb.
Yeah, you might have to get him a mouthpiece. I don't know who they can get for him, but they might have to get him somebody.
Yeah, I don't know. Cameron Grimes is going to the moon, and to Vince, where's the moon? The main roster. Cameron Grimes has been written off NXT.
Oh boy.
Really?
Pretty much, unless they don't know what to do. And well, we'll discuss one of the main reasons for that when we get to SmackDown.
I guess.
That
He
really
must be taking the
sucks.
belt with him then. I would have
No,
imagined.
he gave it back.
Yeah.
And he gave it back, and the $1 Million Man gave him a WWE store knockoff.
Oh my gosh. The
don't feel right,
nonsense. The nonsense, man.
It was a good write-off. It was good if he was going to the main roster. It works, but
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
someone else just took his gimmick. So have fun with creative.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is
Okay.
disrespectful.
Yep.
And then, of course, Legado del Fantasma got the
Yes.
fourth member. They are now complete, and he's going after the North American Championship.
I don't care who wins this because I love both these factions, man. They're killing it right now.
Yes, they are.
Would you,
Man.
I mean, the main roster sucks, but would you call it the loser? Whoever loses the feud, do they get called up, or do they stay?
There's no room for them right now, man. I wouldn't trust it. I think you should stay and just keep doing what you can do. Maybe a mixed gender war games match.
Oh, that'd be really
Yeah.
cool.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I dig that. Oh, I hope we still get War Games, the new NXT.
Seriously. Don't get rid of it now.
Getting rid of everything. Everything must go.
Yeah.
We're getting mid '90s garbage that turned me off from wrestling for about 4 or 5 years. We're getting that back because this is NXT. I don't know, man. I don't know. Next 2 weeks, apparently, the series finale, what we know of NXT, is going to be the Index wedding.
Oh, man.
No.
Don't go out like that.
Johnny Gargano is poised to be the new heel in the new NXT, so we'll see.
Oh, okay. At least his job is safe.
Yeah. Okay. How about what's his name? Mandy Rose and JC Jane and Gigi Dolan. How are they doing?
Were they the ones that lost to Casey? And
They lost to Casey. Shout out to
Yeah.
Casey and Caden.
Right. I honestly have not seen that much of them from any mentions,
Okay.
so they might not be the hottest right now, but they're growing.
They just trademarked something for like a Mandy faction, so we'll see where it goes because everything must go. Everything. It's a clearance sale at NXT. We'll see if they stick around. We'll see if the price drops.
Yeah. Can we borrow that logo? I'll gladly take the old logo.
Right. You know, at first when I saw that colorful logo, I was like, okay, I see some similarities to AEW there. If you watch the transition, like the whole video, that is Dynamite's intro. That is some bullshit.
Oh,
That is
man.
sad.
Nick Khan, man, you are going to be paying royalties to Tony Khan. Please get a lawyer and sue the fuck out of WWE.
Seriously.
Oh,
How are you going to copy your competition like that?
It was so weird.
Hey.
What if Coke all of a sudden used a yin yang symbol? Not Pepsi. It's clearly Coke. It's something different.
Oh, man.
I don't care about
man.
Pepsi. Pepsi doesn't exist. It doesn't bother us.
What goes on in the boardrooms, man? I'm telling you, I don't know.
Seriously.
Shout out to Ilya Dragunov, man. I know it's NXT Takeover, but like, damn, what a win!
Sorry. Yeah, that was a huge win, man. He's a true UK champion. I seriously think he's gonna be the last one, but what the last one to go out on.
Yeah. Oh man.
All right. Let's head over to Tony Khan's side of the woods, discuss AEW Dynamite.
Yes, sir.
Going into a segment that I could not stand because I don't want a rematch. I don't want to do this again. Jericho and MJF. If Jericho loses, it's game over. And commentary and storytelling always get mixed up because commentary is saying that if he won't wrestle in AEW again. The promo board is saying that he won't wrestle ever again. I just don't want Jericho to do this. I don't want this at all.
Jericho for sure has to win here, but he did hint at becoming a full-time commentator on Rampage and Dynamite.
No.
But I don't see him losing.
He has to win. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah.
Also, his cruise is coming up, and he's got matches scheduled. Like Britt Baker's going to be on there, and a bunch
Oh,
of
yeah.
other like big name people. So I mean, he's going to wrestle.
Right.
It's basically an AEW show.
He's not gonna give up. He's not gonna waste his retirement match on MJF. No offense to MJF, but
Yeah. I thought we were done with this. I don't know where it's going. It depends on, I guess, if Adam Cole's coming. It depends if New York shuts down. They got to bring everybody in. I don't know. I don't know what the whole point of rushing this in the first place was, to have the same match you're going for at All Out anyways.
Yeah.
right.
I don't know, man. And my guy Malachi Black doesn't have an official match yet. I'd love to see him on the card.
Oh, that's right. That card's gonna get longer and longer because he has to
Yeah.
have a match. Probably.
Yeah.
You'd have to. So we'll see. It's a lot up in the air, but Christian Cage continuing his promo. I thought Christian's really good on the mic. He had him with Kenny, Don Callis, talking about how Don Callis screwed him over back in the past. Really good storytelling there. I don't know how true, how accurate that is, but I thought it was really nice to tie it in way back in the 90s. Kenny Omega with a slight, you think you know me, you think you know me.
Yeah.
So that's kind of funny.
Yeah, Christian, man, I don't know if he hates Don Callis or if he's over it, but man, he's selling the fuck out of it. He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good on him. What else we have? What was the women's match of the week?
It was the return of Jamie Hayter, not Becky Lynch, who's looking jacked, who's looking ready to win a world title. She took on Red Velvet. Obviously not one of the cleanest matches, but great showing from Jamie Hayter, and what a fucking clothesline on her part, man. Good win.
That's the first time I've heard you swear on the podcast, but
hey man, my God, that clothesline.
What a clothesline. And then Britt Baker, I believe, had. Oh no, she was involved with the match, so she didn't have a segment this week.
Yeah.
Usually
I don't think she had a segment.
they give her like a segment to, her own thing. But oh well.
Yeah.
Main event time. We've got Malachi Black beating the fuck out of Brock.
How many is Brock Anderson 2 or 3 years older than Arn?
It's that beard, man.
I can't believe. How old is he? Like 21?
It's like 22.
I don't know,
something
man.
like that.
That's crazy to me. That is.
Yeah.
I think this guy's been legally drinking since 5.
Them orange jeans are too hard.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Man.
I love the way they built this match, though. I mean, obviously it's going to be a squash, but the way they did it, I thought was really good, and I really enjoyed it. Made Malachi look good.
I like
Yeah,
that.
dude.
Yeah. So next week, I guess this week, Lee Johnson gets squashed next, right?
Yes.
I think we'll have a little bit of an actual match. Might get a little more offensive.
Yeah, they seem like they want to push him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that'd be kind of cool. The other thing that happened was the opener. It was Matt Hardy losing to Orange Cassidy. That was some nice spots. The crowd was into it from the beginning.
Yeah.
But the crowd was a little off for me throughout the night. Little hit and miss.
Yeah, it was off crowd.
Mhm.
Props to Matt Hardy wrestling with what we assume is a broken nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't get is so the Factory had their match against the Gun Club, and I just don't get why they lost. They're trying to build up QT for his match with Big Show. I know Big Show distracted them. It wasn't a clean win, but still, I thought that was a little weird to do.
I have nothing but respect for every single person in that match, but God, that match was boring. I wanted to skip that match so bad. But yeah, that's weird. The person in the feud got the jobber entrance. Like you said, they lost.
Yeah.
That was not a way to hype up. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. People are going to hype up Big Show during the match anyway because he's Big Show.
I hope it's not too long of a match and all out, to be honest. I hope they,
It has to be fast.
a few minutes. Big
Kick
Show
off.
punch him.
Kick off.
You got to kick off the Big Show?
Ooh.
Let me just say this. Everyone who's like, oh my God, the Big Show's going to wrestle a match, is the same MFers 2 years ago who are like, WWE is still using the Big Show. Get him off my TV. These are the same
True.
people in the comments. So I'll
Yeah.
just,
That's true.
I am one of them.
Yeah.
I do not want to see Big Show wrestle anymore. Maybe he's got it to a degree, but it fades pretty quick quack during the match.
Ducky,
Uh,
quack, quack.
That man, Daniel Bryan, the fans are fickle. But I thought some of the best wrestling was on Rampage. They stole the show for AEW. Jurassic Express versus Lucha Bros. Hell of a match. That boy Giannis front row, living his dream. Giannis is the only person to hold the WWE title, Universal title, and AEW title in history. Shout out to the Greek Freak, or Tony Khan if you see him on the internet. The Greek Freak! Shout out to the street. Oh, Tony Khan is
He's
a
just
gem.
throwing like alphabet letters at the screen.
Oh man, Tony Khan is a treasure, man. I love it. I know he gets super excited. He might not be the best on the mic, but it's just natural, real reactions, and it's great.
Yeah,
He'd be great in an anime if he did some of this stuff.
that'd be hilarious. Oh man. Hopefully I'll watch this week's Rampage. I couldn't do it last week.
Okay.
Jericho's literally gives me a headache. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, Jericho was on there.
Yeah.
Miro took out Fego del Sol again, just beating him up, trying to punish him. I love Miro. He found what he's supposed to be doing, and it's great.
It is.
Yep. And yeah, Jericho is he if he stays on commentary, I'm gonna stop watching. Like I can't. I it's so bad. He doesn't shut the hell up. He just wants to hear himself talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark Henry is doing a great job. Like every time he
Mark
speaks,
Henry.
it's gold.
Yeah, man, he had a James Brown reference. He had a few other references, and it's all to put over to talent, and it's well timed. I'm loving the slot they have at the end where they do the split screen main event, and Mark Henry's in there talking. It's great stuff, man. Shout out to Mark Henry.
Yeah, whoever came up with that should get a raise.
For sure.
All right. Unless there's anything else on the AEW side you guys want to discuss?
I think it's time to go see the man.
All right. Let's see what the man's up to on Friday Night SmackDown. What happened here, Knock?
Well, they did a huge rating, apparently. Giant rating, 3.0. The man comes back, has all the competitors come after. Bianca Belair comes out. Zelina Vega, Carmella, who I don't know why they're in this topic because they just got beat multiple times for the past several months, but they came out. Liv Morgan finally returned. They're all just talking there. Bianca says, I deserve a rematch. Becky says, nah, I don't apologize to no one, do the Conor McGregor stuff, which is fine, I guess, but I need to see a little more from Becky. She's fully going heel, apparently. Belair wins a Fatal 4 elimination match against them all. And this kind of reminded me, I was great to see Liv Morgan. She had a great showing. Where's Toni Storm? I've seen someone post about this. Toni Storm hasn't been on SmackDown since she debuted in July. What are y'all doing, man? But Happy Corbin, like Zach was saying, stole Cameron Grimes' gimmick. How do you feel with the rest of the SmackDown, Zach?
It was actually a fun show. KO on commentary was a good choice.
Yes.
They honestly should not have had Michael Cole on there, and it would have been even better.
Yeah, KO was brilliant, man. I wanted Bailey, but KO was just genius. So that was great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Happy Corbin, I'm not a fan of. Again, same thing with like being the elite and all this. Don't do this shit on social media and on YouTube. I'm not going to watch it. So now I see this on there. Cool. Now you're wasting the audience's time with this Vegas story that apparently you already did on Baron Corbin's timeline. Who the hell's watching his timeline?
I don't know. Some people were loving it on the timeline, but his Twitter stuff. I didn't see any of that stuff like you as well, but I liked broke bum ass Corbin better. I gotta lie to you.
I wanted to see his wife leave him. You mentioned that, but I don't want to see it.
Oh man, it's like he's been a heel for so long to see him get like down on his luck. Essentially, it's hilarious. It's good stuff.
So, what's the storyline reason? Why is he Happy Corbin now? Did he win the lotto, or what's the deal?
I think he went big in Vegas.
Oh.
Got a lot of chips.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone go to Vegas.
Oh man.
Go ahead.
The Usos, they confronted Paul Heyman about Brock. It was a little awkward there. Paul was standing outside of Roman's door for like a half hour or whatever. But they're officially the Bloodline. They got the merch, the shirts going.
Nice shirt.
Finn Balor, really nice shirts, by the way. Comes in 2 different colors. Finn Balor attacks them. He's still looking good. But he's going to face Roman on SmackDown next week. I don't know how it's going to go, but I hope he doesn't lose so quickly.
Maybe next week is when, as advertised for this week, Brock Lesnar will show up.
Yeah.
And that'll cost him. I'd love to see, because this Brock thing is obviously going to be a big thing for Roman whenever it happens. Finn, if Cena comes back, I think Finn should go through Cena, or Corbin, one of those two first, and then the other. And then if he gets a match with Brock has 8 matches on his contract now. And then the Universal title at Mania if he beats Brock or wins the Rumble. But I think it should be a long game with Finn and just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get the title on some of these other guys. I know Roman's killing it, but like KO hasn't been world champion for 5 years. Balor, I think, similar timeline.
Yeah. About.
And then they quietly moved Naomi on. She had a little feud with Sonya Deville, saying she's not going to respect her pretty much. She's not going to put her in any good high-profile matches. So we'll see what this direction goes for Naomi, but she's on SmackDown once again.
That she is. I really hope that they have a plan for this, because that's like, if there's no payoff, that Sonya Deville segment was pretty weird.
There should be 2 payoffs. Either one I'm happy with. One, this leads to a feud between those two week after week, and it finally brings Sonya back into wrestling. And And then you still need something for Naomi. You can't just have her lose and Sonya's back. But or the other thing is, she realizes she needs to join the bloodline.
I mean, it's right there for you. Let her jump in that bloodline crew.
Yeah. All right. Anything else before we wrap up?
I think we're good there with SmackDown.
Yeah. Supersonic X in the chat. Naomi needs a storyline and join the bloodline. Exactly.
Yep. Right there. It's right there for you, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Empower though before we go to the next stuff, Eric. Man, that we gotta talk about that, man. What a pay-per-view. Before that's the last thing I watched. Me and Eric did a live stream, so if you guys want to check that out, check us there. But NWA Empower, the highlights of the show for me. I'm not going to go into these spoilers in case you guys still want to watch. It's on Fight TV, so go check it out there. The Women's World Cup, Tootsie Lynn in her hometown had a great showing. Lady Frost from the top rope, great move. So that was a great one to end the show. Camille and Layla Hirsch tore the house down. It was a solid match from the beginning. Camille's just doing her thing. And then halfway through, they go to another level. Like I said, Layla Hirsch did a move I had never seen before in wrestling. You know how hard that is to do in 2021? And what's her name? We're talking about Kiera Hogan. She did a pin in one of these matches. It was an elimination match. And I've never seen that thing before in my life. It was so creative, so well done. The women make money. The women are great. Melina Deonna Purrazzo, I think, stole the show for me. Melina's still going strong. Deonna is who she is, one of the best right now. Great stuff all around, man. Really good stuff. I was so impressed.
Yeah, it was a damn good pay-per-view. I'll give Mickie props for this. That something that WWE doesn't even know how to do. It was booked perfectly in terms of where the matches were placed. Every match literally was better than the one before. The Battle Royal might not have been the best match of the night, but it should have been the main event. The way they produced it, it was perfect spot. Not even WWE can put a card together that well. So good on Mickie. You could tell it was her first show, so I'm not saying this to be negative, but like you could tell for her first time there were some issues with the show starting late. The power issue is not her fault. That's just life. The marketing could have been better. This is NWA also. They are very bad at doing like pictures and promoting themselves online. It's just weird.
ROH too. I'll throw that in.
Yeah. But honestly, with what she had to work with, the budget, the cool location, she killed it. So she should hang her head high and hopefully have a drink, celebrate. Yeah,
she busted her ass, man, to promote this like on her own, going to different TNA, what was it, Ring of Honor, and all these places she went to grab these girls. Yeah. But the promotion on NWA side could have been a little better. And then the promos, like they spaced it out. So Mickie coming out with that great promo, you can check it out on the channel. And then Gail, Kim, Awesome Cog, Zach, I know you saw this too, man. How did that resonate with you?
Yeah, again, nothing really makes me cry because I'm bitter and jaded. That one really, really, really hit me. I'm probably going to, I don't even know if she's going to respond, but tomorrow I'm going to send her a text. And that was probably, I think that's going to be, I think that beats out Punk for me for Moment of the Year.
Yeah. So much history between those two, man. I see Awesome Kong wanting to go out with Gail. She's done with wrestling. She talked about how tough this year was. I really hope she's okay going forward. But that one really hit, man. That was very emotional.
True that. And you can support women's wrestling at the Fight TV. It's available on replay for, I believe, either $24.99 or $29.99.
Also, too, they have a package where if you get 73 tonight, NWA 73, it's like one of them's like cut in half for price, so you get it cheaper if you want to do both of them.
Smart.
I think if you go check out that video we upload with the Mickie James promo, I put a link that'll take you to the bundle. So
nice.
Check it out. All right, we'll get back to Empower later on. Real quick, Zach, did you happen to catch ROH this week?
I sure did.
All right.
All that women's tournament, it's heating up. It's getting there.
Yes.
Let's see what happened this week otherwise. The main event, Dragon Lee beat Isom for the television.
Okay.
He's the television champion. So Dalton Castle was on commentary for that, so he's obviously going to start feuding with him. But Trish Adora beat Allison Kay. That was a surprise by me. Chelsea Green was on commentary for that. So again, like having her on commentary. And Angelina Love moves on.
Yes, sir.
The Empowerrred just started going crazy. Let's see here for the pictures. You got it up there. Eric has Roxy, and on the other end, Trisha Dora. It could be Eric versus Eric. We don't know.
Damn straight.
We'll find out next week. I have Alizé, and Knock, you have Angelina Love. Just fun. This is awesome. I've been enjoying this every week. And again, ROH, please do a little bit more to advertise your pay-per-view coming up, where we are going to see the championship matchup. But yeah, great tournament.
Nice. Is that a rematch between Alizé and Adora when they were doing the Invitational? Did they wrestle then? And Adora lost, I believe. It could have been someone else. Don't quote me on that. That might be a rematch.
I think that might have been, because then on Women's Wednesday on their YouTube channel, I think that's when Maria said, "I want you on the tournament."
Yeah. So that'd be a nice little long-term storytelling there. I think Adora's going all the way. She's the Pan-African champion, just recognized recently as a world champion. So shout out to her. I think she's gonna become double champion.
She could.
Nice. Very nice. All right. Gonna jump into, like I told Zach right before we started filming, I watched some New Japan Strong.
Okay.
Good episode. I recommend it. We got opening match. Tyler Bateman, Mysterioso, and Barrett Brown defeated Wheeler Yuta, Adrian Quest, and the DKC. Nice opening match. Not too exciting, but honestly, good opener.
Okay.
Next up, Carl Fredericks defeats Alexander James. Match of the night, or match of the hour. Solid match. Carl Fredericks, who was it? Is he the one who went to... Yes, he's the one who went to... No, sorry. Alexander James is the one who went to Germany and trained. And commentary in New Japan Strong is so weird. It's very unique, because it's just two guys. One who sounds like Tommy Wiseau. And the conversation can just veer into randomness. It can veer into... It's just two guys... Sometimes not even watching the wrestling, just talking. So I recommend it, because they put over Fredericks and James in this match. Talk about Alexander James going to Germany and just taking over the world. So they did a nice job there setting this match up. And the main event, we had Juice Robinson, Leo Rush, Chris Dickinson, and Brody King defeating Tom Lawler, JR Kratos, Jarrell Nelson, and Royce Isaacs. And what was a nice showing from all these men. It was most entertaining one, so it should have been the main event. And Leo Rush looking good as always.
It's good to see him back, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what he does after his New Japan time is up, if he'll retire for good or if he'll keep going. But that's all we got from New Japan Strong for this week.
Okay.
So they got a big show coming up. I know Will Ospreay's been kind of promoting that, being pissed off that they're not recognizing him as the world champ. I don't know. That should be in the next few weeks here, so I'm looking forward to that as well. DKC is a Santino's Bros guy. Shout out to them. Wheeler Yuta doing his thing.
Brody King
as well.
Yeah. I think Ospreay should be back soon, though, right? I think I saw on his social media he was
he has a match. I don't know when it is exactly. It could be next week or so, but he's back.
Yeah. That'll be exciting to see.
Yeah. Before the injury, he was looking to become number one wrestler of the year, I think.
Yeah. We'll see what they do with Shingo. See if they give it back, if they drop it back to him, or if they
clear
up the feud.
That's gonna be tough, but we'll see.
All right. You guys got any news and rumors you want to share with the class?
The only one I got so far is that girl Paige, one of the best in the world, nicest ever. Saraya announced today she will be training for her return. She doesn't know when. She's not going to tell anybody when or where. She wants it to be a surprise, but she's beginning her training. She finally feels comfortable pursuing this again, and she feels healthy enough. So we'll see, man. Shout out to her. I would love to see her come back. I mean, with all this year of returns, it'd be cool to see her make her return. She's still super young and talented. So, hey, man, it could be AEW, it could be WWE. We'll see.
Yeah. If she wants to keep that Twitch account, it'll be AEW.
Pretty much.
Oh, man, that'd be really nice to see her coming to AEW. AJ Lee might be there. She could do other projects as well. So I'm excited for that. It looks like that boy Gable Stevenson is coming to WWE. He's been tweeting out about it. He's the the new age Kurt Angle. So that'll be pretty interesting. I've been seeing him a lot there. He's talking about possibly fighting Brock Lesnar. There were a few other things I saw this week. I'll let you guys take it from here, though. I'll have to come back to it.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Oh,
I only have like one thing.
Gotcha. Only thing I have is, and it's not even that big a deal, is that it's being reported the reason Becky came back as a heel is simply because she asked for it. She wants either a challenge, or she was inspired by Roman Reigns, or quite frankly, being a heel is more fun anyway. So Becky just wanted to be a heel. She didn't want to take the easy route of coming back as a face.
Okay. I think she
I
wanted
hope
to do
she
that.
can pull it off and just doesn't like call the crowd dopes and does the cheap heel stuff. I hope she has something creative in mind.
Right.
I hope so too, because just doing that Conor McGregor impression, it's not going to cut it the whole time.
No.
I feel like that is her plan. She
That's what I'm a little worried about. I know she's a little more creative than that, so I'm hoping she doesn't just do that.
Right.
I would have almost rather had Bianca turn heel because we've seen Bianca heel and she's really fucking good at it.
That's how she came up. She was a great heel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Better heel than face probably, but her promos especially.
Oh, so easily. Her and Sasha, I think, are my two favorite female heels. Britt's good. They just keep giving her like random segments that don't work for me. It's not Britt's fault. Britt is outstanding.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. True that.
Yeah. Speaking of Britt, then she just announced that she's getting a ton of new wrestling fans coming to her dentist's office, which is blowing up.
Surprised it's only now happening. That's...
Right.
Yeah, the business is booming for Britsburg.
She must be in it with someone else. She must like go be partners with someone because I mean she takes a lot of time off, rightfully so. But I mean,
Yeah.
she can take appointments one day a week.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Good for her, man. Like doing two huge careers. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is.
I just imagine people walking in saying, "Can you put the lockjaw on me?"
The creeps outside.
Oh no. Yeah, you got to monitor that.
Yeah.
You know they all have bad teeth anyways.
Oh,
That's true.
Code Red and Cheetos all day.
terrible.
Oh man.
Looking up Iconics pictures, hanging them on their closet doors.
Hey man, got a real Zach back in on track here. Looking at the chat, Supersonic X, Becky as a heel is fun because copying off Reigns is dumb.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. See if she can get it done. They tried last time, didn't work. But
They got that one picture of her when she won the belt against Bianca, and her hair's all flying. She looks so wicked, man. It's crazy.
oh man. What did you have, Zach? Before I cut you off.
New York City might be shutting down shop on large events, so the rumored Daniel Bryan return might be getting pushed up. Next Sunday, we might be seeing everybody appear that they can put into the show. Bray obviously can't until October. With him, though, you can do something cinematic if that is the case. But yeah, this Sunday at All Out, I can think of a few right now that all could premiere besides Bryan Danielson. But he could be coming this Sunday.
Oh man, imagine that. Those yes chants back in full effect.
Yeah, in Chicago.
Yeah.
Let me just say this: if on Saturday, or I mean on Sunday, if we see like amps, a drum set, and some guitars by the stage, I'm gonna start marking the fuck out because Rancid's coming out, and they will be playing.
Oh
Ruby
my
Soho.
gosh.
I am gonna lose my shit if that's how they do it because that'd be the coolest thing ever, and I know they would agree to it.
That would be
AEW, anyone representing AEW, if you're watching this, take Zach's idea fully, please. That'd be amazing.
You just don't, man. You don't know why the set's out there. Wrestlers walking by, and like, what the fuck? You can save it for the first match too. Have her come in on the Battle Royal, and then you can take it down during your promo package before the next match. I got it all figured out. It's easy. I was in a band. We could clear a stage in under 5 minutes.
Listen to Zach, please. She'd be so over if that happened, man. Imagine that pop. Oh my gosh.
She would be.
You're just setting her up for success.
Yep.
That would be awesome.
Because also too, in her first promo package online, she missed a train to New York, so maybe she's not going to appear at that New York show. This was before the New York mandates were kind of flying around this week, so maybe she had to find another date to premiere at. She's driving in the car this week. Who knows if she puts another vignette out this upcoming week leading up to it? But I mean, it's all lining up.
She's very clever and creative. I dig it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like it. I'm excited for her debut. She's gonna kill it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Any more news or rumors?
I know I'm going to forget something, but I think that's all I got for now. Anyone in the comments, let us know what news and rumors you saw that you might have liked or disliked that happened this week.
Happens every time. We'll remember as soon as record is done.
Yep.
Yep. Like right now, breaking news: my cam is very happy.
Oh, man.
The gun show over there.
Don't put me in that fucking group.
Well,
Oh, man.
before we get to the games and segments, I just want to take a quick second. Thank everyone who was subscribed in the past 24 hours.
Yes.
It's crazy. We're seeing the views go up, the subs go up. It is ridiculous. So I'm going to go ahead. Usually, the last 3 people subscribe, you get your name on the podcast. You get to make yourself famous, and we show our appreciation for you. But you guys have been subbing so fast. I'm going to mention everyone who publicly subscribed, because that's the only people I can see. So thank you, Aaron Davidson, Millennial One, Otis Dewitt, Natalie Ord, and Stafford Cutler. Thank you guys so much for joining the West Coast Pop family.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. We'll keep busting out the content here for you guys. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right. So for those of you who weren't around in the early days of the podcast, we used to have a segment where we would show appreciation for one wrestler of the week. And honestly, we wanted to bring it back for a couple weeks, but we keep forgetting. This week we couldn't forget because we have to mention the MVP of the week, Mickie James.
Yes, sir.
What a show. What a show. My God, what a show. What a night. Do you guys think anyone in WWE sees this and says, holy shit, we were wrong or we made a mistake?
There's definitely a good amount of people in there, and there's going to be the other side who just won't pay attention. You've seen Ronda Rousey tweeting, Sasha Banks, Bailey. A lot of women are very appreciative. I'm sure there's even more that might have texted Mickie in private. This was huge. So whoever decides to downplay this, not talk it up as what it was, you're just being blind to what it is, because this was amazing and this is big. So shout out to Goat James. Move aside, LeBron. There's a new Goat James in town. That's the kid Mickie.
Damn sure.
The corporate side, like Vince and Nick Khan, won't, because they're going to look at dollar signs.
Yep.
It is what it is. I don't want to be mean, but it is what it
Yeah.
is. It's a different organization, but I think the community like us see it as a success. How, they had to move locations. They had to do all that. It was a small arena, small crowd for what we've seen in the last 3 to 4 weeks. And it still felt like the biggest show I've seen in a long time.
Yep.
Right.
So just like putting a show on every month for a pay-per-view, anyone can kind of do that, but it's just like, this is how you put substance behind it. This is how you can draw people into the business and show that this business isn't just what it used to be. Yeah, I mean, you guys said it. This is a success. And Mickie James, man, you could see the pride in her all night when they were showing her. So she deserves any accolade she gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just the issues in the building. I don't know what type of service they had there, but Ella the entire time was saying the Wi-Fi is really slow there. They had the power issues again. So a lot of stuff was going wrong. And Mickie was saying in her promo, a lot of people told her this would never happen. This is not possible. She did it.
That she did. Last time we had a show like this, honestly, it might have been All In. It was a show that really made a statement.
Yeah. I agree, man. Obviously, you got to make money, and it's a lot like that. And I do believe women make money, but this is bigger than just making money. This is like you said, it's for the people, man. It's such a feel good. You go home, you felt like you spent. I was proud to spend my money on this, first of all, and I just felt good about watching the show. I don't know, man. There's some times when I watch WWE or some other stuff, I'm just like, hey, I got a bad taste in my mouth. This is gonna be prideful to your wrestling.
Raw.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Honestly, if it wasn't for this podcast, I think I might stop watching WWE. I can't support them. Just their practices, things they do. This was a good moment in wrestling.
Yeah. I hope we get a part 2, man. I hope someone like Tony Khan looks at it and say, hey, I want to support this, and gives them a bigger venue to make it even more special. Because what she did on her own was amazing.
True that.
Yeah. I hope it stays under the NWA banner though, just to give them the nod every year.
You give them the nod.
Yeah.
And big ups to Corrigan too for figuring this out with Mickie, but also putting Mickie in charge of it.
Yeah.
Putting at the table, you have all women making the decisions. Like that was a necessary thing too. So I mean, it's behind the scenes, it's a big deal as well as it is on camera.
Right.
Yeah, Billy Corgan's a good dude, man. A lot of ton of respect for him like that. And Mickie, to put on the show, she could have easily put herself in the battle royal or in the main event and won a world title. I know it would say too much, but she did it. She literally sat behind and put these women to the forefront and said, hey, you go out there. Here's the spotlight. Go make a name for yourself. And that's what they did. So shout out to Mickie, man. And I'm calling Eric out because he called me out on my D'Lo Brown stuff and I dropped his fork. This man thought Billy Corgan was coded.
This man came out looking like he lost all his life, like he got no soul, like Conan comes out. He did not come out empowered, all right? I'm going to do a side-by-side of Conan and Billy Corgan.
Oh, man. That's your leader of the Justice League right there.
The Infinity Champ. But great showing. Congrats, Mickie, on MVP of the Week. Your check's in the mail. Next up, we're going to go ahead and we're going to play a little game. Wrestling is bigger than life. I think we can agree. It is drama, it's action, it's comedy, it's crazy.
That's how Schwarzenegger pitched Jingle All the Way. He was just like, this movie, it has everything. It has drama, it has comedy, it has action, it has Sinbad, it has the action figures, it has everything you want from kid to adult. You must go see the Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is a classic.
It is. Sorry to cut you off.
No problem. Not when it's that funny. Basically, like wrestling, anime is also bigger than life. It's crazy. It's spontaneous. So today, I've got some quotes for you guys. And I want you to tell me, did it come from a wrestler or was it said in an anime?
Oh, this is gold. I'm ready.
Okay.
We've got 8 rounds. They're all mixed up. And honestly, I don't even remember the order they're in. So it could be anyway. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Let's do it, man.
All right. Let me just get... Sam, I feel for you now, Mickie. I see those tech issues come in. All right. Round 1. Who said it? Wrestler or an anime? Quote. You pick yourself up. You brush yourself off. You push forward. You move on. You adapt. You overcome. That is what I believe.
I'm going to go wrestling.
I'm gonna go anime.
Okay. I forgot to mention double points if you can tell me what wrestler or anime it came from. So do you guys have any guesses?
I have no guess, but I'm going to stick with wrestler.
Okay. The good news is, Knock, you're correct. It was a wrestler.
Okay.
It was everyone's favorite hero. Zach is right. It was John Cena.
Oh,
I knew
man.
it was trash bags because it sounded like something like fucking Danny Tanner or someone worthless would say. Like, all right.
Oh, man. Next up, round... Sorry, go ahead.
Supersonic X thought it was anime at first, then he thought the wrestler might have been Nikki Ash.
You know, that actually is a good guess. I dig that.
Yeah.
All right. Next round. Knox got a point. Quote. Your arms are too short to box with God.
Oh, man. I think I just heard this was. Oh, man. I'm going to go anime, but that also I can also see Ric Flair say some shit like that, but I'm going to go anime.
I can see Miro saying that, but I'll say anime too, and I'm going to say it's that anime that you had me watch for that video that we did on the channel.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Megalobox, check it out.
Wow.
Yes. One of these days that tier list will come out. Or that react. You're both wrong. This was a wrestler.
Damn.
By the name of CM Punk.
Ah.
This was the promo he cut on The Rock right before their Royal Rumble match. He said, you're playing with the big leagues. You got your stupid catchphrases. But when it comes to me, your arms are too short to box with God.
I should have known that, man. I feel like I just heard it too. Supersonic thought wrestler, he got that right. But he also thought Vince McMahon.
Oh, during the Vince McMahon Shawn Michaels feud, I could see that.
Yeah, Vince would have loved to say some shit like this.
Yeah. Next round. Quote: if you're gonna insist on gambling and then complain when you lose, you had better work on your game. Wrestler or anime?
I'm going anime.
Yeah, I think this one has an anime.
Okay. You're both right. This was said. I apologize to whoever cares about this anime because I don't know how to pronounce this properly. But
Oh man,
it was said by Hatsu Kaminato in the anime Selector Infected Wizos or Wixos. I don't know, but apparently some sage grandmother said this.
okay.
Supersonic X have a guess for that one?
He said anime. He didn't say the actual.
Okay, very nice. Round 4. Quote: destruction can be beautiful.
Anime.
Anime Akira?
That's a good guess. Correct answer is wrestler.
Wow.
Can you think of which wrestler might want to say that?
Miro would say some shit like that now, but maybe Kane back in the day.
You're close.
Fuck.
Taker?
Very close. Mick Foley, Mankind.
Okay.
The one where he's talking about when you come home and your wife asks what's burning. It's me. He's like, destruction can be beautiful.
That's a good one.
All right. Round 5. Quote: this time you'll be the one that's humiliated, and this time you will be the one that grovels for the money.
I think you dipped into your hentai section.
Oh man, I'm gonna go with anime.
Yeah, same here. I just don't know which one.
Correct answer is wrestler.
Who is saying this?
Jake the Snake Roberts.
That makes sense. That makes a ton of sense.
Oh, man. Next one. Quote: whether you win or lose, you can always come out ahead by learning from the experience.
That might be a wrestler.
Sounds like trash bags again.
He is full of wisdom.
John
something.
Cena.
You catch that new movie of his on Hulu?
I'll get around to it.
Oh,
Yeah,
the vacation
that's
friends.
great. I'm gonna say this is anime. I gotta give some of these right.
What do you think, Knock?
Oh, I went with wrestler.
Oh, wrestler.
Yeah, I'm gonna go wrestler.
I thought this would be the one you get double points for, Knock.
Oh no,
Avatar: Last Airbender.
It is an anime. It is My Hero Academia, All Might.
Oh my gosh, I should have known. All Might and Cena sound the same. I was thinking it was Cena, but yeah,
man.
okay, All Might. Damn man, he lobbed me one up and I whiffed on it.
We got 2 more rounds. Believe you're tied 2-2.
Okay.
Quote: you can't win a game by doing nothing. And if someone else wins it for you, then you haven't accomplished anything. Life is the same way.
Anime. Shay in the chat, she knew it was My Hero. I know. Listen, man, I'm on the spotlight here. I'm messing up here. Damn.
To be fair,
Eric,
though,
you should
I
give me
don't
some
remember
points
where
and
it
do
came
some like Bravo shows with this next week.
from. I'm sorry, Zach. Did you give your answer?
I'll say wrestler.
Wrestler. You said anime. Knock.
Yeah, I'm going anime.
Knock gets it. This was said by Junichiro Kagami in the anime Denpa Kiyoshi. I've never seen it, so someone in the comments let me know if it's worth it.
Yeah, let us know. Supersonic, do you watch any anime?
And last round. Quote: I'm the best there is at what I do. What I do best isn't very nice.
Fuck. So I'm gonna go wrestler, but the ending, I thought it was Jericho, but the ending made me think it's someone else now.
I'll say anime Vegeta.
Oh,
That's a
good.
very good guess. So, this one is obviously a trick because we've got so many bests. We got the best there is, the best there was. I'm the best in the world. This was an anime.
God damn it.
And it was said by Balalaika in the amazing anime Black Lagoon. I believe with that, Zach won 4-2.
I think he tied it 3-3. What are you talking about? Check the count. Check the count.
Did he get the last one right? The
last
anime,
one
but I got the person wrong.
Oh, okay. Oh, well. Womp womp. You guys know the score. How did Supersonic do? Did he manage to pull
He did better than we did.
He did.
He might have got 2 out of those, 3 out of those.
Let's see. Anime. Wrong. Right. Right. Wrong. Wrong. I think
we'll just give it to Supersonic for being a follow. Yeah. Shout out to Supersonic man in the chat. We appreciate you.
Very nice, man. All right. Well, that's the game. There you guys go. Everyone ties. Everyone's a winner. GG.
Oh, man.
Next up, Knock, you have got a hidden gem for us, right?
Yes, sir. The new head of the table, the new MVP, GOAT James, has provided us, man, great NW Empower. So we're going to continue that trend on a new episode of Hidden Gems, highlights, matches you should check out. So first one up, let's get to it. I have a selection of 4, and then the last one's will be Awesome Kong and Gail Kim. I'm going to talk about them. So first up with Mickie James. Let's see what we got here. Also, Zach, I think, I don't know if you've seen this one, but right now she's currently injured. But Serena Deeb versus Mickie James, TNA, knockouts, knockdown, one night only. They had a great match. These two are best friends in real life, and it gets very physical. Physical from the jump. You can tell they're friends because they hit like they owe each other money. When they locked up, they go to the ground. It's very intense. Solid, probably 12 to 15 minute match. I would have gave it like a 4 out of 5 stars. And you really see that Mickie and Serena are one of the top tier wrestlers in the world. So shout out to them. And so check. I think it was in 2012. Don't quote me on that. 2011, 2012. The next one on the list I had for you guys to check out was Mickie James versus Asuka from NXT Takeover. Why isn't this match talked about more? Like, this match was amazing. Mickie came back to take on Asuka. You didn't know how well she'd be, but she came out there. I think they damn near stole the show. Asuka, this was one of her greatest rivalries, and you see it on WWE. Them face each other again. It was nothing like this. This was their best match by far. Mickie didn't get the NXT title, but she delivered. And of course, you know, Mr. TNA. We're going back to TNA for the third one. Mickie James versus Tara, Victoria, Lisa Marie, what do you want to call her? And on TNA Impact, this was in a steel cage. Mickie jumping from the top to get the victory. This was hard hitting. It was fast paced. I don't think he got a lot of time on this match, but from the jump, they delivered. Mickie was the face in this, Tara was the heel, and fearless Mickie jumps from the top. And the last one for the Mickie James hidden highlights is when she won the world title. Mickie James is the only woman in history to win the WWE Women's Championship, WWE Divas Championship, and the TNA Knockout Championship. 3 of the probably the most prestigious titles at that time. Shout out to Mickie. She took on Madison Rayne. You can check out the full list of Mickie James titles on the channel, Mickie James World Championship. So check it out in the description below. But yeah, shout out to Mickie. And of course, we already touched on this earlier. Zach, one of the greatest rivalries of wrestling history, man. Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim. The final moment last night came on NW Power where Awesome Kong retired. She had to retire with Gail. These two legacies are entwined together. And you can go from the list goes on. Any Awesome Kong versus Gail Kim match was a home run. So definitely check it out. What do you got to say about that, Zach and Eric?
It's a good list. I just saw that Serena Deeb James match on the Impact Samsung channel about a month ago.
Good timing. Yeah, man. Oh, sorry. I think Zach, you might cut out there.
Yeah, it did. Just great stuff. Not great stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good match by them, man.
Damn good. It's a shame that WWE did not utilize her right. They criminally underrated in her last run.
Yep.
For sure.
All right. Well, thanks for that, man. But yeah, definitely check out Nxt Championship video. He gets very in depth with it, does his homework. Damn well worth a watch.
Yeah, it is.
I guess.
Also, too, these matches, check them out. Naki picked out actually really good matches. I'm old. I don't remember a lot of matches specifically, but those matches I do. Especially anything Kong and Kim. God damn.
Yes.
Such a good rivalry.
They couldn't miss, man.
Nope.
Nice. All right. Next up, Zach. All I know is you sent me 6 pictures, so I'm gonna toss it to you. Hopefully you can make these
Sounds strong, but
way to intro that.
all right, let me save my segment here. All right, so we are doing an Empower themed episode today. Mickie James showed us why it's very important for representation, especially in a male-dominated industry. I just wanted to share some of the stuff that I was exposed to with female empowerment throughout my childhood, teenage years, and so on. So I just sent Eric some pictures of some stuff leading into Pop Talk, because we'll probably do another Pop Talk this week. We'll discuss after the show how we'll do it. But yeah, since I love pop culture, basically this is stuff that I grew up with female empowerment and women empowerment. So comics, man, I loved comics in the 90s. Too many of them were drawn by men, you can see in a lot of them, but Fairchild from Gen 13, great comic. Storm, X-Men, probably the best X-Men leader in my opinion. And Tank Girl, a very off-the-wall comic book that I enjoyed. There was a movie with Lori Petty and Ice-T that came out in the 90s. They did what they could to kind of make it kid-friendly, but this is not a kid-friendly comic book. Great stuff in comics. Movies, like 2 of the biggest action heroes. Like you can think of some men, obviously like Rambo and stuff like that, but Sarah Connor, Ripley in the Alien movies, and then a movie that I gotta keep recommending to you guys, Jada Pinkett in Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. Damn, does she kick ass in this movie. Again, seeing stuff like this on screen at a young age, it doesn't like make you, like when Samus was revealed in Metroid to be a woman, that was like supposed to be a shock because, you know, a lot of video game characters were men. So seeing stuff like this growing up is, I think, what Mickie James wanted Empower to be. So you see women in positions of power, you see them headlining and just doing a whole pay-per-view. It doesn't seem weird when you see it now. It seems regular, and it's not weird. It's not a weird thing to have women main event WrestleMania. In music, I gotta say, I'm glad I grew up when I grew up, man. Just like the best women in music, man. Madonna, TLC, Janet Jackson, Gloria Estefan. I can go on and on about the women in music empowerment. En Vogue, Liz Phair, Shirley Manson from Garbage. Who else? SWV, Veruca Salt. A lot of women just doing really good work. MC Light. Just doing really good work, telling their stories. Everything seemed organic in the music back then. Janet Jackson really good with the messaging. Madonna very good with pushing the envelope on talking about sex subjects and stuff like that. Feel bad for kids today. You didn't get to grow up with all that. Man, enjoy your sleepy time Billie Eilish music.
Oh, man.
Hit that NyQuil when you can. TV, again, man, even from a young age, started out with Clarissa Explains It All into like middle school and stuff like that. Living Single was on Fox, and Buffy. All of these women were going through normal life, and you add stories to that. Great shows. I recommend watching any of them. The last 2 are on Hulu, same as that piece of shit movie with trash bags. And then we'll bring it back to wrestling too. I'm just going to pick out 2, Chyna and Lita from the Attitude Era growing up. Obviously, there are women left and right, but these 2 especially, just because these are the 2 that made me think intergender wrestling was going to happen more often. These were the 2 that kind of like, it made you think that they could go for a men's title, and Chyna actually did. Those are big things in my book. Lita spinning off from the Hardy Brothers or Hardy Boys. she just paved a way that I thought was very different at the time. Then again, she could possibly go for a men's title. And of course, Awesome Kong, who just retired. Man, just a Hall of Fame person. She's another one who just shows you that no matter who you are, you can be one of the best wrestlers in the world. You can have the best feud in the world. You can be on a Mount Rushmore. Kai Stevens, man, just it was a great moment last night. Sad to see it go, but what a nice moment. And then lastly, not just for women's empowerment, but empowerment in general, no matter who you are, the biggest like empowering person I could think of, Tina Turner, Anna Mae Bullock. Her story, starting out as a youth, being in a very abusive relationship early on in her music career with Ike, and then kind of being shunned by the music industry, her coming back in her 40s and becoming the biggest thing in the world. That's when you had Madonna and Michael Jackson selling out stadiums, and she became just as big, if not bigger, with some of those record sales. As you can see in the picture there, that is her at Wembley Stadium in 2000, one of the best live concerts I've ever seen in my life. The only artist I wish I could have seen live that I haven't seen. But if you want empowerment, especially female empowerment, no one better than Tina Turner. Watch What's Love Got to Do With It with Angela Bassett. You'll get the gist of her life story. And then watch the very excellent thing that she just put out on HBO Max about her career and kind of a farewell to her fans. But no one better than Tina Turner. And of course, the best voice in the business, Whitney Houston.
Oh, yeah.
But Halsey's okay too.
This man throwing all the shots.
Oh man, thank you so much for that, Zach. That's really cool. It's important to look back at everyone who's paved the way.
And leave comments too if there's anything that has been put out there by females that have empowered you, shows, music, TV shows, books, anything come to you guys' mind that just someone who just like really hit you hard. And like I got a buddy who got into tennis because of Serena Williams. So I mean, just any aspect of life, there's just someone who's going to be a female who's going to empower you, male or female.
Yeah, I was gonna say when I was a kid, like Serena Williams, watching her grow, Layla Ali. There was this girl who was on Nikita, and she was also in one of the Mission Impossible movies, Mackie Q. She was a great martial artist. She was really good action star. And then the other one was, sadly she passed away when I was a kid, but Aaliyah. I thought she was amazing, man. Like singing and acting, I thought she was gonna be like something even bigger than what she was, but she passed away too soon.
True that. Honestly, Lita does come to mind. Good thing you included her. Just watching her go to the beat of her own drum in a time when it was models and people who didn't exactly know how to lock up. She went the distance. Yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes you wonder what the world would be like if things were more equal.
True.
But thank you for that, Zach. That's a nice moment to reflect on. Leave us some comments. Let us know women that have impacted your life in some way, shape, or form. Also, leave me some women matches in the comment too. I've been trying to get more into women's wrestling in the indie scene. I'm missing out on the whole world.
Yeah, it's if you look at that Tank Girl comic, I'm pretty sure that's Shotzi Blackheart's inspiration. I could be wrong. It could just be like something that she just thought of, but it seems very Tank Girl-ish.
Huh. Tank Girl's been on my list forever. I just haven't gotten around to reading it. I think there's 2 or 3 runs of it. I read the first run. I'm pretty sure it was on Dark Horse, but yeah, good stuff. Nice. All right, well, we are going into the main event of the show. Zach, I hate to put you in double duty, but you're going to go back to back and lead us into promo school. What have you got?
Not a problem. Well, we're going to continue with empowering women. One of you, I would like to pick out a female wrestler and point out things that they could do better in their promos. Like you see someone cutting a promo on a show and you notice things that they're doing wrong. So if you can think of someone that you could just give advice to and empower them to be just a little bit better on the mic, that's for one of you. And the other one, I would like for you to do kind of what we did a couple weeks ago. Choose a female wrestler that you would have an intergender match with and use a 30-second promo to basically call them out but put them over. So you're going to basically, say all the positive stuff about their resume.
Okay.
Does it have to be a wrestler who's still like an active wrestler?
No, anyone.
Okay. Which one do you want, Knock?
Probably gonna want to call out a wrestler to go after, go against. I got one in mind.
If you both want to do that, that's fine.
Okay. No,
Okay.
I'll do the one where I fix or I empower someone.
Okay. All right. So, Knock, you ready?
All right. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. I'll empower someone. I'm gonna go with Mia Yim.
Nice.
Mia Yim, the HBIC, she had to go through so many struggles of the injuries and whatever in her personal life, and she still came out stronger than ever. She's a multi-time world champion. Eat defeat, great matches with Allison Kay, with Gail Kim on the indies. This girl is amazing. So shout out to Mia Yim. Hope she returns soon. I would love to see her in ring, get the world title. She has the charisma, and she is tough. No one is tougher in the world than Mia Yim. I mean, damn. Even limitless Keith Lee doesn't have the strength of Mia Yim. Shout out to her.
Nice. Do want to see her back soon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's not due to COVID, right? Is it just a creative has nothing for her?
I have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and because I hope she doesn't come back. Not that she's bad, but I've had my fill of her. Ronda Rousey. If you come back, I know that Paul Heyman is he's an amazing writer. He can give you some great lines to drop. But when you say them, you gotta stop being proud of yourself. You can literally see the moment when you're proud of yourself for saying something cool. And that shit gets annoying. We both know that you can beat me, you can beat any of us, you are a legit badass. So why don't you convince everyone who's watching you of that? Why don't you stop getting butthurt whenever things don't go the way you plan, and you convince us that you are a character? Stop being Ronda Rousey the person and be Ronda Rousey, the ass-kicking badass that we know you should be. That's my biggest complaints about her.
Yeah, I can see that. She got thrown off script a bunch.
Yeah.
Someone did that thing where they got very proud of what they said this week, and it bothered me. Now I can't think of who it was.
Jericho or MJF?
That's every week. It was someone else, but it'll come to me after the show.
Yeah.
But nice job. Way to empower the women.
I feel like Ronda's not going to be very empowered if she ever sees that, but
It's true. Yeah, but that's promo school. So thanks, guys.
Shout out to you again, once again, bringing promo school.
That's episode 72 in the books. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, the bell icon, leave a like, a comment. Head over to the West Coast Pop merch store in the description. Get yourself a West Coast Pop shirt. Comes in at least 5 colors. Zach, you got anything coming up on the channel you want to promote?
Just Pop Talk this week in some form or iteration. We will do one and let us know if there's anything, movies, comics, TV, novels, whatever, anything you want us to try out, video games, and talk about on the show. Let us know. Let us into your world and let us see what we can talk about.
All right. Knock, how about you? What you got coming up?
I'm still working on some of these Champions videos. I will get them out hopefully starting next week with a few of them. I'm looking at some people like Awesome Kong, Sasha Banks, so definitely keep an eye out for those. Maybe some more tier lists. I want to get some more of those video game ones out there. There's just a ton of stuff.
True that. And again, check out Mickie James championship video. Now's the time to do it. I'd appreciate if you also check out the Mildred Burke Spotlight. That's been getting some views recently, so help it get to 1,000. Check out Empower, the replay. It just helps to support it. Just show people that it does make money, so that we can get a second one. Hopefully, bigger venue, bigger production, and it'll be huge. But with that, thank you all for watching. Zach, do you have any idea at all where they could find us?
I think they can find us rewatching Empower at least 2 more times. Thank you, Mickie James, for everything. Thank you to all the women who are involved in that. And thank you, Kai Stevens, Awesome Kong, for everything you have given us in the ring, on Glow, everything. Thank you.
True that. Peace out, folks.
Peace.